Hi, welcome to the recording of the Sheep, Lamb and Wool Price Where to From Here webinar. This webinar was presented by Robert Herrmann from Mecardo on the 29th of July 2020. This is clip 1 of 7 and covers an introduction and fundamentals to the sheep and lamb markets.
I was looking today at the presentation that I've got to put tonight and the topic where to from here, and I thought, isn't that a question that people all around the world are asking? And here tonight we're going to apply that sort of a question to our industry, the sheep and lamb and wool business that we're also involved in and so passionate in. I'll give you some sort of a obligation, is that I think after tonight I'm hoping that we will be more informed than perhaps the rest of us are about where to from here after COVID more generally, because one of the things that that we want to do at Mecardo is provide the market and intelligence and the risk advisory advice that can be interpreted and used across the industry. We don't pretend that we've got a crystal ball, and especially at this time, it's quite unusual times. COVID-19 is the elephant in the room, and no one knows when this recovery will begin and how fast the recovery will be. So everything we're talking about has that overlay to it tonight, I suppose. But that said, that should be no reason not to try and advance our understanding. And what I'm going to do tonight is, as I said, not produce a crystal ball or any magical powers to understand what's happening in the future. What I'm going to explain is what we're seeing at the moment, and to the best of our ability, what we're interpreting that as the likely trajectory of the future as a result of what we're seeing at the moment. So let's start on the sheep and lambs. I'm going to start off by putting up some fundamentals. And the fundamentals are basically good. Red meat protein is in short supply, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that soon. Prices remain historically high. There's no question about that. The number of, it's amazing how quickly we get used to the current prices. But, if you go back through your records and have a look how many times you sold lambs at $5, $6, $7, $8, they're few and far between. Restocking will continue, and this is an important factor, because if you cast your mind back to this time last year, we had this terrible drought up the East Coast, and I know there are some areas that still haven't fully recovered or fully got out of drought, but the vast majority of areas that were affected, especially through that large areas of New South Wales for stock and cropping, have recovered. And so we have this demand now and this support for the market of restocking. And restocking, we look at it in two ways. One basic fundamental of restocking is that people go out and buy sheep. But another way of restocking is that people retain more sheep in their flock. So they might retain an extra age group of ewes, or retain some more ewe lambs, or something to build the flock. Either way, it supports the market. Either supports the market with increased demand because you've got people going out and buying, or it supports the market because there's a reduced supply, and that's good. And look, the bottom line is that restocking will continue because returns are good. Returns are good from sheep and lamb, and the season is certainly far better than what we've seen.
Thank you for watching this short clip. For more information, please visit www.leadingsheep.com.au.